Hello. For this assignment for our learning menu this week, we had to show how to use algebra tiles to solve equations. So for this one, I'm going to be showing how to solve distributive property equations while using our algebra tiles here. So for the first equation, we have 2 times parentheses x plus 4. So how do we solve a problem like this? Well, when we have 2 parentheses x plus 4, we basically are just saying that we have 2 x plus 4s. So we use the algebra tile x here, and then we're adding 4 more. And we do that twice. So x plus 4, we have it right here. Now we do the same thing one more time. Add some more here. Okay, so showing in algebra tiles, this is what we have here. Now, when we add those all up, come down here, and we had how many x's? 1, 2. So 2x well, I guess that's not really. It equals 2x plus, and what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2x plus 8 little ones. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that was our final answer here, and that's showing in algebraic tiles. Okay, for the next problem, we have 3 times parentheses negative x plus 2. So this is the same thing here, but this time it's a little different, but it's the same kind of idea. So because we're distributing, or because we're timesing, it's just like the one before where we just doubled what we had in the parentheses, but this time because there's a 3 on the outside, we're tripling it, right? And we have a negative x, so we're going to use negative x, and we have 3 of those. So 3 negative x plus 2. So we'll add 2 positives to each one. Okay, so this one, what's our answer then? So if we have 3 negative x's, if we have negative x plus negative x, that's negative 2x, right? And then another negative x, negative 3x, plus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So our final answer would be negative 3x plus 6, right? That's what we got here. Next one, we have 2 times parentheses 2x plus 1. So again, same thing, just changing a little bit of our process here. So we're doubling what's in the parentheses, right? Because we have a 2 on the outside. So doubling what's on the inside of the parentheses, which is 2x plus 1. So if we're doubling 2x, we can use these squares here because we have x squared. So doubling what's already 2x is x squared, and we have that 2 times, right? And then 2 times 1 is 2. So we're adding 2 to each of those. And all together, what do we have? We have 4x, because x squared is 2, 2, 4. 4x plus 1, 2, 3, 4. 4x plus 4. Next one, we have two parentheses problems right next to each other. So we have, in parentheses, 3x plus 2. And I'm just gonna lay that out right away. So we have 3x plus 2. Okay, that's what's in our first parentheses. And in our second parentheses, we have x plus 3. I like to lay them out on top of each other, kind of stack them, because I feel like it's a little easier for me to add them all up when we're done. So this is what we have. We have 3x plus 2, and the next parentheses, x plus 3. So what do we do here? Well, you have to distribute, right? So we're distributing 3x into x. What does that equal? 3x times x is 3x, right? So we can move this one. We have 3x. Then we have 2 and a 3. So 2 times 3 is what? 6. So we'll add those up there. And that's our final equation. 3x plus 6. Okay, next one. We have same thing, parenthesis problems right next to each other. So the first one we have 2x minus 3. So we're going to move all these down here. X minus 3. So 2 little negatives, or 3 little negatives there. That's our first parentheses. Right next to it, we have another parentheses that says 3x plus 4. So we'll bring in our other x's here. 3x plus, so we get to use these plus 4. Okay, so now we have to distribute again. So 2x times 3x is what? 2 times 3 is 6. Let's put our final answer down here. We got 6x, because 2x times 3x is 6. Then we have 2x, and we have to distribute into the whole parentheses, right? So we just did 2x times 3x. Now we have 2x times a positive 4, which is 8, right? It would be 8x. So we need 8 more. Okay, so 8 more x's. So these are our x's. Get these out of the way. Okay, so now we just distributed into the second parentheses. Now we need to do the second number in the first parentheses, which is a negative 3. So negative 3 times the first number in the second parentheses is 3x. So negative 3 times 3 is negative 9, right? Okay, we have negative 9x, and then we distribute our last negative 3 times a positive 4. So when we have a negative times a positive, it turns into a negative, correct? So negative 3 times 4 is 12. Negative 12. So we can use these negatives. Need a bunch of them, so we'll just add a bunch of them in here. It's kind of, it's a long process. Okay. Then at the end of this, we add up all the like components, right? We can't add an x in a regular component. Can't add an x to an unlike integer. So we'll add all the x's up together. So our positive x's, we have 2, 4, 6 plus 8, right? So 6 plus 8 is 14. Then we had a negative 9. So we have 14 minus 9, right? Take those away. So minus 9 is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. What do we have left? 5. Okay. So 5x is what we have there. Then we have minus, we only had one number here, right? We didn't add any of those other ones up. So our final answer is 5x minus 12. Okay, for our last problem here, we have x minus 1. Let's see if I can add a little more visual in here. So x minus 1, that's our first parentheses. Next parentheses, 3x minus 2. Okay, that's our problem. So let's solve it here. We're going to put our first one right up top here. So we have x minus 1. Minus 1. Next one, we have 3x. Let's do this, x squared, and x minus 2. Minus 1 minus 2. Okay, now we distribute, right? We go to top to the bottom. So x times 3x. Well, anything times 1 is itself, right? So we have x times 3x is 3x. We have 3x. Now we just times the first one with the first one, right? Now we go first one with the second one in this parentheses. So x times negative 2. Well, any positive times a negative turns into a negative, right? So we have negative 2x. Okay, so that's what we got for our first one. Now we go into the second number of the first parentheses times the first number in the second parentheses. So negative 1 times 3x. Negative times a positive is a negative. And anything times 1 is itself, right? So we have 3x times negative 1 is negative 3x.